this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you another must-have item for our homeschool environment is clothespins. In my previous videos, I shared with you the activities you can do with Play-Doh, activities you can do with pom-poms, and this week I will be sharing the clothespins. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a mom of two and I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. In the current situation, I'm homeschooling them both. We use Montessori approach at home and lots of videos on my channel are all about Montessori. But I also believe in play-based activities because children do learn through play, and bringing in this element of fun definitely makes the process of learning easier. Let's get started. Activities you can do with clothespins. The very first activity on my list is this alphabet matching. The way you can do it. It's rather easy. I'm using this square plate. It's actually a Thanksgiving plate, and I wrote up all of the letters of the alphabet, uppercase, on the edges, and then I have a basket full of regular clothespins where I wrote out the lowercase version of those letters. It's a great activity for your pre-kindergarten age where they already know their uppercase letters, their lowercase letters, and they now are learning the matching part of them both. Another way to do it, which is really fun, if you hide it in a mystery bag. I always say in my channel that mystery bag activities do great with children because they are somehow more fun when you're solving that mystery, and just pull it out of the bag and then they have to find that specific letter. If you want to work on the alphabet sequencing, you would go in the exact sequence of those letters. Now, another way to use this same clothespins with lowercase, uppercase letters is actual sequencing. And sequencing teaches your children the order of the letters, the numbers, whatever you're using them for. So in this case, you would just use a long strip of paper and you would put the clothespins in order from A to Z. The very first activity with clothespins I've ever done with both of my children is the happy face. You can call it the sun, or I'll talk about it later. You can make it seasonal, but it's basically bigger clothespins. Children at about 15 months of age will be really into it. Having a face, kids love everything with faces, and having colorful background works great. Also, this clothespins are actually magnets, and I believe they came from a dollar store. I'm not 100% sure, but you can find them, I'm sure, online. It's just the plastic ones. They're a set of 5, and those are great for the young children that are still developing their pencil grasp. So that's what those activities are mostly for. You can make it seasonal by using, in this case, pumpkins. When it's Valentine's Day, you can make it with hearts, you can make snowmen, you can make eggs. So you can make it as fun as you want. You can also make it color matching, and I'll talk about it in the next activity. A new activity that is now extended in my practical life shelves is this sorting, matching kind of activity. You just use the clothespins. I use the regular stickers I picked up, I believe, at Target, and I matched it to the colors. This flowers are felt flowers, and I picked them up at Hobby Lobby. And basically what you do, you just match it up and you make a flower garden. Both my children, even my 5-year-old, even though it is very easy for her, it's a fun activity for her to do. And again, pretty much every single activity you will be doing with the clothespins works on child pencil grasp. So if your child is not really apt for drawing or they don't like coloring, this is a great way for them to practice the same kind of muscles in a fun way. Another way I introduced the clothespins to both of my children was just a thin fabric basket and a clothespins inside. It actually stood in our playroom for probably a total of 2.5 to 3 years, because first my daughter really enjoyed it and then my son. It was really easy and both of them loved it. Clothespins are also great for variety of transfer work, also all kinds of sorting work. I've shared a few of my activities that I've done in my pom-poms video, so it's going to be very quick here. But basically, any kind of activity when you pick up the pom-pom with a clothespin, and then you can add a color sorting factor to it if you have plastic eggs like in the screen, or you can get your child to run from one side of the room to another holding the pom-pom with a clothespin. It's just another fun way to practice the same skill. Another seasonal activity I just introduced in our classroom is the fall leaves and the clothesline and the clothespins. I actually arranged it on our table. That's a workspace that the kids have. because I didn't want to buy a separate frame. The wire that I used has a jute rope on top of it, and I picked it up at Hobby Lobby in the fall section. The leaves came from the same section. It's a felt, actually stickers, and then you can use clothespins. For this activity, I recommend doing somewhere medium-sized clothespins, not too small but not too large, because if they are too large, they're gonna wave your leaves over and they're gonna topple. So that's something we are doing to celebrate the fall season. Clothespins can also be used for making patterns, just like they were used for making sequencing, and that is a pretty easy task. Find a nice colored piece of strip for your child and then create a pattern. It can be pink, yellow, green, and then your child will have to match it up pink, yellow, green. If you're still at the stage of only 2 colors, then use just the 2 of them and then alternated. Pattern making is part of the sequencing process and also teaches your child logical thinking of what comes next. Speaking of what comes next, this is a great game to play with your kids. You can have 3 different clothespins with the numbers, and then you put, let's say, numbers 6, 7, and 8, and you remove number 7, and you say, oh, what comes after 6? That's a great activity for your children when they are already mastered their numbers, and you just making sure they understand the concept, what comes first, what comes next, and what is in the middle. There are so many more things you could do, and let your creativity guide you when it comes to clothespins. They can be used for many art projects and just fun activities with children. They enjoy doing all kinds of things with them as well and building from them. So once you introduce it in your playroom, you will find that you invent new things of using them pretty much all the time. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you, gave you some great ideas on how you can use a very easy, very accessible item. Also check out my Play-Doh activities and also my pom-pom activities that are linked on the screen here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later.